Welcome to Crypto Metals, everyone, where cryptocurrencies meet and join with precious metals in the fight against fiat currencies. Now, this channel is dedicated to everyone who are contrarian investors. That means we are investors who are focused on markets that are overlooked and undervalued. And the whole point of precious metals and cryptocurrency is this screen here. Whether you are bullish on precious metals, whether you are bullish on cryptocurrencies, if you are an American or anywhere in the world, because the United States dollar is the world reserve currency, this is the debt clock. This is the debt clock, and this is what you should be checking every now and then on this number here. Excuse me, I have this big pointer here, but this is very important. The U.S. national debt. This is what everyone should be looking at. The national debt right now is approaching $27 trillion. $27 trillion, everyone. And that's never going to get paid. And this chart here is the US dollar index chart. This is the chart that you should be looking at to see what the strength of the United States dollar is. Whenever it goes down, as it is, and everyone can see that this is in a downtrend. This is in a downtrend, and whenever the power of the United States dollar goes down, then we see most equities such as gold futures, silver futures, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies go up. The reason why is because everything that we are talking about on this channel is a hedge against inflation. This is a hedge against inflation, everyone. And as you see, the dollar is in this long downtrend. And what is the reason why it's in this downtrend is because of the endless printing of money. Okay, this article here, this is from July 2020. And as this video is being aired in December of 2020, going into 2021, we have the United States has printed more money in 1 month than it did in 2 centuries. And it will continue going into 2021. 2021 is going to be just the beginning, especially with the new office that's coming in. You're going to see a lot more government spending. And this is why we made this channel talking about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and precious metals. One thing I don't understand, guys, is when I go on Twitter, if I go on most of the social media, we see that the cryptocurrency guys and the precious metal guys are going back and forth on which one is better. And I don't think that's a good idea, because when you scroll, you'll see you have so much of this bickering going back and forth about gold, about you'll even see the big Bitcoin guys talking about how bad gold is. You'll see the gold guys talking about how bad Bitcoin is and how it's a bubble, it's not real. You'll hear the big guys talking about gold and how it's just a shiny rock. It doesn't do anything. You can't travel with it. We're all in this together, guys. We're all in this together. And this is why I made the channel, because I'm bullish on both. You're not going to have everyone that's going to be into cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other ones that we will go into. You're not going to have everyone that's going to be more traditional, that are more into gold and silver, but they all have a place. They all have their place, and their place is going against this. The whole point in Bitcoin, the whole point in gold and precious metals and cryptocurrency is to give the people an option. Before, you didn't have an option. Gold and precious metals, gold and silver was the only option, but now you have more of a digital option. And instead of this going back and forth bickering which one is better, we are all in this together, because it's going to continue. They printed more in 1 month than they did in the last 200 years. And it's going to get worse, my friends. Okay. In cryptocurrency news, we have Bitcoin has reached an all-time high of 25K. That's a big milestone because as quiet as it's kept, most people think that when you reach an all-time high, that's the roof and you're set for a setback and it will drop for an all-time high, but that's not necessarily the case. All-time high basically means that the sky is the limit. There's no limit to what can happen after that, and Bitcoin has just reached that, reaching 25K. In other news, XRP and Ripple. For those that are bullish on XRP, I'd like to know your thoughts. What's going to happen with XRP because they are now being sued by the SEC, by the US government. This can go both ways. And I always said that XRP is something that could either be successful or it will not. There's no middle ground. A lot of these cryptocurrencies, they'll either be successful or they won't, or they may hang around for a little while. But with XRP, it's something that you either love or something that you either hate. When you go in the cryptocurrency space, you'll see people either love XRP, they're the most bullish on it. Even with signs like this, they are still bullish on it. But then you have those that will say, I don't care if XRP goes to $1 million, I will never hold any of it. And the reason why is a lot of people believe that XRP is the most centralized out of all of the cryptocurrencies. When the whole point of cryptocurrency is decentralization, not being owned by any one particular entity. XRP is owned mostly by Ripple. And the United States government is suing Ripple because they feel that they did not be transparent 100% with XRP holders. Okay, now this is going to be very interesting because Ripple has always said, you might have heard the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, say many times that they are actually looking for regulations. So this could be something that may be extra bearish or it may be extra bullish for XRP. Worst case scenario, it could be deemed a security and it will be delisted from a lot of the exchanges that's in the United States, because no cryptocurrency exchange is going to want to be in any problems with the SEC. And you see this happening already with Bitwise. Okay, Bitwise is a fund of different cryptocurrency, or index fund, in which XRP was included. And it just recently announced December 22nd that it is liquidating its position. It's liquidating its position. Okay, so is this the beginning of a big trend where you'll see a whole bunch of exchanges in the United States start to delist XRP? Let me know in the comment, guys. Let me know how you feel. I want this to be more of a conversation between us. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video with those who are bullish on cryptocurrencies and also precious metals, because we will be discussing both. So let me know how you guys feel about XRP in the comments. It can be delisted, or let's not forget, or it may not be deemed a security. And what if it's not deemed a security? Then this will be the news that Ripple and XRP holders have been waiting for a long time. Because if it's not deemed a security, then you could see it being used. That's the whole use case with XRP, is working with the banks, looking for regulations to be able to use XRP and over-the-counter ledger, ODL. But I just wanted to point out, whenever we see these posts on Twitter or anywhere about gold, this is Peter Schiff's handle here. He always, and the people who don't know, Peter Schiff is a big gold bug. He's been a gold bug for quite some time, and he is not the biggest fan of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And whenever Bitcoin does well, he makes a post about how it's a big bubble, how it's going to drop. And this is one tweet where he says Bitcoin may feel the ripple, meaning that after Ripple has gone through its SEC regulation challenges, Bitcoin may be next. But the whole problem with bringing Bitcoin to court is there is no CEO. There's no CEO of Bitcoin. So there's no way to bring charges against any particular person. But even though you may see some type of regulations, and that's one of the biggest fears on people that don't really like cryptocurrencies, is because they feel that it may be heavily over regulated at one point in time, and it's just not safe. And that's part of the reason why some people are more traditional and they're more bullish and interested about hedging against the inflation of what we see here with the debt with the United States and the printing of money, with the printing of money and the dollar going steadily down in this downtrend. They are more bullish on protecting themselves with precious metals. But this channel here, we're going to be bullish on both. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of both. And I want you guys to like and subscribe, comment, let me know your feelings about that. But as we see here, it's always some post about how Bitcoin is bad, how how gold is better than Bitcoin, and this is not what we're here to do, guys. We're here to talk about how both are important. One aspect that people really need to pay attention to is silver, because you have this whole clean energy initiative that's going on all across the world with climate change. And we're going to make a video more in detail about this. But this is something that people, everyone, if you're a contrarian investor looking at what is undervalued, then you should definitely be looking at silver, because with all of this Tesla, all of this talk about electronic cars, all of those batteries run off of silver and other base metals such as copper, nickel, lithium, and other things that are very undervalued right now. So in this channel, this is something that we will focus on. Remember, like and subscribe, guys. Comment, let me know how you feel. And I look forward to going into the next video about commodities and how they are so undervalued. See you guys soon.